Jessica Stubbs. I am a senior in the College of Natural Resources. I am a sport management major, and this is my risk management video for PRT 406. So first off, we're going to show you guys the guidelines of the fitness center that we're in right now. So if you just follow me. So these are just some policies that help protect their participants in the gym, making sure that everyone is safe. And then now we're going to just look around the gym really quick. So to assess some inherent risks that are associated with the equipment that are in the gym, for instance, over here, for example, you have a leg curl. So with the leg curl, you're supposed to use the machine as it is intended by the manufacturer. And so with this, the right position on it, sit, and you put your legs through this part right here as such, like this. Now, inherent risks that come with using these machines are injury, but then you also assume risk when you use these machines as well when you're in the gym. Some other risks with the cardiovascular machines, especially would be any fatigue or dehydration that comes along with using these. So, like I said before, with the leg curl, you do take assumption for the risk when you use these machines as well. And sometimes, if the gym is too crowded, they'll just limit activity to 30 minutes or so. And as you can see, there's just some other machines in the gym that we will go over later in the documentation of the project. With those as well. And now we're going to move to the aquatic center, which is also a big part of the gym that a lot of people use and participate in a lot of sport activities. Hi guys, so now I'm at the aquatic center, and this is a separate area from the deeper pools that are in the very back behind me. So this area is used just for casual swimming and also for families where they come in and they just spend family time together. And the inherent risks that occur here are drowning, any drowning risk. So there's always a lifeguard on duty, and they are in the corner behind me. And then you also have other safety tools, like if anyone was like injured or anything, you have bodyboards to put them on and things like that. And for this area, you have a waiver to sign, especially families. They have a waiver to sign about any risk or liability issues that NC State is not responsible for when they do come into the room. So we can look at those documents too towards the end of the video. So a couple ways that Carmichael facility manages risks is throughout this center or throughout the complex. There are guidelines that you guys seen in the aquatic center and in the fitness center. They're posted near the entrance so that when you come in, they're at eye level, it's easy to see. And they also have staff members come in and monitor about every 10-15 minutes and make sure that everyone is using the machines correctly in the gym, or making sure that everyone is behaving correctly in the aquatic center, along with the lifeguard helping out with the aquatic center over there. So the inherent risks for Carmichael Gym include injury while using the machines. So anything like pulled muscles, broken bones, sprained joints, and that can be caused by improper equipment usage. And then you could also get injury caused by any like physical challenge, so any dehydration, fatigue that you might feel afterwards. You might become unconscious, anything like that. And to change the policies, a few policies to change in the Carmichael guidelines that were showed earlier in the video. For the assumption of risk part on the waiver that you get for new members, I would just email that out before members use the gym for the first time, only because it makes it a lot easier for the school to keep record of the fact that someone has read the guidelines and they understand, like, this is like any risks that or any injuries that occur during your time at the gym is something that are held accountable for. You cannot hold the school, their trustees, or anyone like that accountable for any of your injuries. And then alcohol usage. So in the aquatic center guidelines, alcohol usage was pretty clear cut. Alcohol is prohibited, but for the fitness center, it was not. So instead of assuming that everyone knows not to drink alcohol or not to bring alcohol in the fitness center, I think it should be clearly stated like it was in the aquatic center. For management implications, um, it would relatively be no cost only because you're sending something out through email. And it's something that you already have formatted. So email is free, the formatting of the document is free, so it'd be relatively no cost. And the only cost that you would incur would be a time expense, honestly, for the people who have to send out the emails and format the emails separately from everything else and send those out to the new members and new students. An evaluation of the guidelines is something that I did only because I just wanted to give reason or give like my opinion on the guidelines for the facility. And for the fitness center, Carmichael did like a really good job of formulating their policies for the fitness center for both the participants and for themselves, just to keep both parties protected. And by having the participants sign the acceptance of risk waiver whenever they do bring in new members or people that are not associated with the school or the fitness center, is also a good way to make sure that every single person that walks in the door understands, like this could happen, and if it does happen, we are not held responsible for it. And it just creates a better gym experience for everyone. For the aquatic center, the inherent risks are obvious. Drowning is number one, and something else would be more like a slip and fall kind of risk. Supervision really isn't a risk because it's not something like a summer camp where people are getting paid to watch your kids or any other person in the pool. So drowning, you can drown in the water, or you also have the risk of drowning outside the water, which is called dry drowning. And then the slip and fall is if you're just, running around and it's wet, you just slip, fall, and it could cause either minor or severe bodily injury. And for the policy change, I would say for Family Swim, provide floaties for the kids under 12. In the guidelines, it says children younger than 12 years old cannot be like with farther than 25 feet away from a parent. I would say add floaties only because that way it gives the children just a little bit more independence, and it adds an extra layer of protection for the children, just in case the parents do just happen to look away or aren't there at the moment. And then for recreational swimming, in the guidelines it said unauthorized use of the aquatic center is not allowed without a lifeguard. And I would just say use of the pool, period, is not allowed without a lifeguard present, just because you never know what could happen. And then for the managerial implications, giving the children the floaties, NC State would incur costs between $11 to $25 per floaty. So that would be something to keep in mind if they decided to do that, just depending on the brand and the logo that they use. And more lifeguards would be needed just in case people do start using the pool more, just because there's no difference between authorized and unauthorized use now. So then they will also incur like an extra expense just to pay for more lifeguards to be on duty. And just the evaluation for the pool, I say that Carmichael also did a good job of creating guidelines and policies that made sure that everyone that was using the pool had a good and enjoyable experience at the pool. You don't have to really worry about, someone not following the rules, because like in the video before I said that you have people that will come in, walk around, make sure everyone's okay, and you also have lifeguards at the aquatic center, so everyone is very well supervised and they're, in my opinion, pretty safe.